Alright, we're back at the Porsche dealer. And we're doing a little upgrade. Putting on this Air Dog water separator fuel filter assembly. And it's quite the task. I still got to wire it all up. I still got another hose to run. See if that helps with some of our running issues. I hear it does. All I read is good things. So we'll see. I'll click back on when we go to fire it up. But I bought they sold a bracket kit for this too. If you guys have a newer Volvo, there's a sandwich bracket kit. That doesn't work on this truck. That was $140 wasted. So I had to drill. But we did a load from... Somebody just went in. Nobody's here but me. Alright, let me go see what the heck this guy wants. Alright, delivery guy. Typical. See, but we did a load from the pet place up to a pet place in... right near the shop here, right near the Volvo dealer actually. And I went into the Volvo dealer to see about getting the injectors put on. They said they're backed up for like the next month. Alright, so put me in the queue, because we're going to have the injectors replaced. Well, I don't remember that thing being bent. I thought it was straight. Could have been one of them idiots replaced the hose down there. I don't know. I don't know how you guys that aren't mechanically inclined make it in this business. Because you're relying on these dealers, and now this dealer up here, Bergey's, these guys are good. They're actual technicians. But the ones that I've taken it to, you know, around the country, they're telling me there's not a damn thing wrong with this truck. You know, all they can do is hook a computer to it. It doesn't tell them anything. Oh, it's good. Well, it's not. So you take matters in your own hands if you have mechanical ability. But if you don't, you're screwed. But I also bought the belt tensioners, idler pulleys, and belts. I'm going to replace them as part of periodic maintenance, because you see the Volvos on the side of the road, that's tensioner broke, and or the bearing inside one of these pulleys went bad. And this thing has 270,000 miles on it now. Nothing. The belts have been replaced twice. Every 100,000 I've been doing the belts. So I'm going to do the tensioners, and I've been fortunate enough not to have a water pump leak yet. So knock on something. Sure, it gets cold here, the seals will freeze up and it'll start leaking about that time. So I don't know, I might put that on myself too. That doesn't look too bad. Doesn't look bad at all. I could probably handle that. So yeah, you're at the mercy of the dealer telling you there's nothing wrong with your truck. Meanwhile, the thing's shaking and vibrating, going up a mountain, pulling heavy loads, because you got a slight misfire. And injectors in these things are shit. You see all kinds of people on the forums all the time saying they're lucky if they get 150,000 miles out of a set of injectors. So I guess I'm lucky at 270. And then this system's supposed to help with the way the fuel is delivered, so you have less injector problems. So between this and a $200 bottle of crap I dump in the fuel every time, chunk out of that, it should help with my injector problems. So we'll see. I got to run it a little more, because they didn't have time. This tire is singing going down the road. And yeah, the pressure's good. I checked it. But they're kind of busy here. I got a lot of cars here. A couple crap cars. Some guy dropped that off. Probably seen it in 3-4 videos. He told me to get it out of here. There it sits. Don't put a storage lien on it. It's mine. I don't know what to do with it. Scrap metal. But there's a lot of cool cars here. Nice Cayman. I think this is GT4. That's just Cayman S. Nice. Some of my old race cars back there. Race car horde. Got a race car horde in here. Start selling that stuff. Oh, it's New Jersey tumbleweed. So yeah. Alright, we're on a road test.
Yeah.
And it's snowing.
Yeah. And it's like 20 degrees. 30. I don't know. Cold.
Road testing the air dog install. Making sure we don't have any leaks. I mean, we ran it for an hour at the shop and it was fine. Give it a little trip up the highway. It's okay, you don't have to let me in. I'm coming anyway. Florida's looking better by the second, isn't it?
Yeah.
And we're bobtail.
Yeah.
So we got to be a little extra careful. Well, the big guy seems to be purring right along.
Pickle Park?
Yeah, it's Pickle Park. I read some testimonials for this air dog installation, and one of the things they said is it smoothed right out at idle and low speed vibrations were gone. We have yet to experience that. And another thing I think is changing those fuel filters while I'm on the road is going to be challenging.
Doesn't sound good.
Yeah. Supposedly they don't have to be changed as much. But as often as I was changing that Davco filter.
Yeah. How was that when you looked at it?
Need to be changed?
It needed to be changed. Wow. You just did it like 3 weeks ago or something.
Yeah, there was a problem in it with it though. I think the check valve was bad. So the fuel went higher up into the glass. So that thing needed some repair anyway.
Yeah.
But this is supposed to help with the injector problems that this thing has, and it has one. We're not going to get a true test on our way back to Florida because that load's only 3,000 pounds.
That's what it says. We'll see. zero or two.
I'm thinking you're right.
We'll see though. Like you said, it could be just a back order.
Yeah. They owed them a couple pallets of something, or
something.
because we're picking up from Clorox in Maryland, about an hour from here. And you know, Clorox doesn't have anything light.
Sponges, I think, or mops.
Even a full truckload of sponges, or they sell mops and stuff.
Clorox?
Yeah,
I think so.
I know. I've carried the Clorox wipes before, but I think that was 15 or 20,000 pounds.
Yeah.
It wasn't.
Yeah.
Wasn't 44,000.
Think of what they make.
So we'll see when we get there. But I bet you're right. We're right that they're missing some zeros.
Yeah.
Well, it seems to have plenty of power, but of course we're bobtail.
Yeah, true.
460 horsepower and 1,900 foot-pounds of torque bobtail is a lot.
Yeah.
But I just wanted to make sure before I took off tomorrow to go get our trailer and go down to Maryland that, you know, under road conditions it didn't pop a fuel line off or something, because
Right.
those quick connect fuel lines are a little hokey. I don't know if I like that. But they haven't come off in 270,000 miles, and they're clipped on there. So we get back to the shop, which is right up here. I'll put my jacket back on.
Yeah. Two?
I had two on and gloves and was freezing.
Yeah.
One of our guys was laying on the ground zip tying all the hoses and stuff and lines with one lighter jacket on. I was like, oh man, you can keep this cold. But my luck, we'd be on our way to the pickup and it will pop a line. And of course, this is an Uber freight load, and I already canceled one load the last time we broke down. So this would put us into limited status if we cancel this one.
That's not good.
We'd be on the bad boy list.
Yeah.
All right, well, turn you back on when we park. How's that?
Sure.
Yeah. She's barking out orders. Let me zip my jacket up. All right, there it is in all its glory, installed. They sell a heater kit for this thing. I guess I gotta get it. I think that's what the plug under the Davco was for a heater. And also they tell you to mount this bracket using one of the old holes. So we made a template, used the old holes, drilled it, and when you installed it, this fuel line was rubbing right up against that fuel rail. No good. I did not like that. Move that. Look at this snow. This is ridiculous. Here's the relay. We powered it off of here instead of right off the battery, because that goes right to the kill switch. So yeah, that's the fuse. Then inside I put the light, and the ignition wire in the upper fuse panel. So you had to take half the dash apart to run that. Here's the other fuel line down here. You just break into that line, you put this connector in, and then there's a hose right here that runs around down under the radiator across the frame. So right here for the return. Yeah, nothing's near the frame. Ow, the zip tie just cut me. Looks like we're good. We're good to go.